Remember these faces.
People say, oh, well, hiking in Sacred Falls is a victimless crime, so we shouldn't be enforcing it, or we should give them a break. The reality is, when people get injured up here, the firefighters have to put themselves at extreme peril. It's a narrow valley, it's got steep sides, there's really no safe way to traverse it. Bringing a helicopter in here is extremely dangerous.
Remember these signs.
People say that, oh, well, we thought the signs were just for liability. We have 9 sets of signs between the road and the trailhead, and there are more signs on the trail. And we tell them, didn't you see the signs? And what we get is, well, on the internet, it said that those are just for liability. And on the internet, they said that we won't get in trouble. And on the internet, it says that police don't patrol up here.
660, and remember this couple.
77.
Sacred Falls State Park closed after a Mother's Day 1999 rockslide that killed 8 people and hurt dozens of others. Nearly vertical cliffs rising 1,500 feet frame the falls. It doesn't take much to realize there's no way out. Rocks sailing from high above litter the valley floor and stream bed. They fall on their own accord, without warning, killing and maiming the people below. So long as people selfishly continue to disregard the warnings and the law, tragedies will continue to occur.
If we check the trail up here, I don't go past this point. I mean, just for the safety aspect of it. I mean, because I've been up here and still have heard rocks coming down.
Officer Maui Lee of the Department of Land and Natural Resources, Division of Conservation and Resources Enforcement, has written dozens and dozens of citations at Sacred Falls to people who simply ignore the warnings. Kapu, Hawaiian for stay out, stay away. Rock falls and flash floods aren't the only dangers here.
The trail itself, there's a lot of near edge parts of the trail where rocky, where you can sprain an ankle, fall off of the edge. There's still rocks falling daily. You know, you can hear the rocks hitting the sides and coming down. So it's still a real unsafe trail to be hiking.
What I'm doing is issuing you criminal citations.
If your selfish streak or a blogger on the web is still encouraging you to make the hike, listen to one of the guys who has to save you when you get into trouble.
And when somebody gets hurt, who do they call? They call 911. And who's going to come? The fire department first, with our rescue companies, as well as the first aid companies. And we'll notify proper authorities like DLNR and HPD, things like that. But just to get in here with the chopper, you can't do it. The ropes are not long enough to take our basket in here to get people out. So we would have to walk them down. This is not a good place.
Go back down the road just a little bit. I want to talk to you.
Remember this pair?
Basically, this is a notice to appear in court. If you don't come to court, a warrant is issued.
The state has a zero-tolerance policy toward anyone who enters the long-closed park. You enter, you get caught, you get a citation, a court appearance, potential jail time, and almost always a hefty fine. No excuses.
It's a petty misdemeanor punishment. And your weight. Okay. Then what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to see your footprints, and I'm going to go I'll take pictures of your footprints, and I'll go take pictures of the tracks in front of the signs.
Maybe if you were at the beginning, like we wouldn't have to go through this whole rigmarole. Like
yeah, I understand what you're saying, ma'am, but
because you can guarantee I'm not going to make this mistake again if I have to pay.
Yeah, and I've actually done that, and I've watched people wait until I drive away, and in my rear view I see them going into the park.
Like trying to catch people, or selling illegal koa wood is probably a bigger deal.
Yeah, no, I know that I was going to get some people out of there during a rain. You know, 80% chance of rain today. Mm-hmm. Terrible day to be up here. Most people don't check the weather. Mm-hmm. I was up here getting some people out, and a rock slide happened right behind me that would probably would have seriously injured me, and I was up there evacuating them. So it is a very dangerous place. I would much rather be out there protecting turtles than doing this, but we have to do this for public safety. Humans come first, koa trees come second, unfortunately.
Officer Ken Lesperance has heard it all. Everybody wants a break. He explains to all he cites that there are plenty of other great hikes on Oahu, hikes that aren't dangerous and where you won't be breaking the law.
Okay. Negative. Okay, 10-4.
If that doesn't stop you from entering Sacred Falls State Park, perhaps respect for Hawaiian cultural values will. Not all Native Hawaiians fully endorse the park closure, but Catherine Mattoon, whose family has lived nearby for generations, says they abide by the law, and when others don't, it's hurtful.
Just feel that these people are fully aware that they're not supposed to be there. And I keep thinking they just simply don't know enough to be respectful. They don't know Kaliwa. That is one of our issues. That's one of our problems. If they knew, if they realized that it's like climbing the walls of a temple, you know, perhaps we'd have better control. I feel it was hurtful to us to see something that we think is so magnificent and so important to our culture being abused.
If what you're seeing and reading on the internet is still giving you the itch to try Sacred Falls, stop. Entering the park is illegal, culturally disrespectful, and could cost you or someone else their lives.
Most of the way out. Yeah. But they had to walk most of the